Hey everybody, welcome back to When Harry Met Board Games, where we feed our people with relatable content and our victory condition is your satisfaction. I'm Harry, and before we go any further, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button somewhere on the lower right hand side of your screen. That way we can move on with our lives and enjoy the rest of this video. Today we have another unboxing. I'll be unboxing this game here, Uwe Rosenberg's Glass Road. Published by Mayfair Games. This game, I believe, is out of print. It is a grail game for many, including myself, big fan of Uwe Rosenberg and his work. So according to the back of the box, this is the recommended age is 13 and over, 1 to 4 players, so it does have a solo version, and it's 20 minutes per player. I've actually heard that this is one of Uwe's crunchiest games as far as, weight and time ratio, right? So for 20 minutes a pop per player, this actually has some very meaty, crunchy decisions to be made. So Glass Road leads you into the Bavarian forests of the 18th century. Interesting, because I think he's doing something Bavarian themed for a game coming up later this year. I believe it's called Hallertau, something like that. Big, heavy worker placement game for this year. With 2 production wheels at your disposal, you will be tasked with the production of glass and bricks as well as managing other resources. Okay, so without any further ado, let's peel off the shrink wrap and let's see what's inside here. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So the box cover is a little bit boring, or at least leaves a lot to be desired. All right, so first we have this right here, this little bag with some colored discs. You have blue, red, orange, green, yellow, and white. And I don't think this is for players, because you also have brown and black, and there's only 4 players, and this is like 8 different colors. So I'm guessing this is maybe some type of resource, perhaps. Maybe that's how you keep track on the resource wheel of what's being produced. We have some cards. I'll open them shortly, get them shortly. Oh, I love it when games, and most games do this, so let me not say that, but some games don't, and some are a little bit stingier as far as giving additional Ziploc bags for your resources. It's great, and it's awesome because some games are very generous and it makes up for other games that are a little stingier. Always cool when I don't have to buy additional ones of my own. Some stickers here to be placed. That's always a fun therapeutic exercise. I'm guessing, these are like circular shaped stickers. I'm guessing these go on their corresponding colored disc here so that you can have a little image of the resource that's being produced. That's neat. Okay. Then we have the rule book, and Uwe usually has a couple rule books. In this case, he only has one decent length one, 20 pages here. All right, with a little Uwe caricature here. So let's see what the rule book looks like. Okay, so it has some nice diagrams and illustrations for you here. Looks very thorough. It's 2 columns on some of these pages with small text, and yet the rulebook still gets to 20 pages. So looks like there's going to be a good amount of reading for what will potentially be just a 40-minute game, because I'll mostly play this with my wife Lily. So usually he explains his rules, then he goes and gives a few modifications for the 2-player version, and then finally explains the solo game. Then we have credits by page 11, and then I guess the rest of the rulebook, the second half of the rulebook, is appendix as far as describing in detail what some of the cards do and what some of the tiles do. Okay. And that's that for the rulebook. Okay. Then we got some boards here. Oh, we've got this. This popped out of somewhere. It's probably for the dials. Yep, and there's another one right there. We've got some boards right here. Lots of boards. Lots and lots of cardboard boards. Okay. Cardboard boards. What else would they be made of, right? All right, so wow, there's a lot of cardboard in this box. I am not complaining. So you get your money's worth of cardboard right there. And I will be punching some of these out. We got 3 of these. I think there's one roaming around somewhere. Hopefully I can find it. So let's see here. So we've got this. This is a player board, I guess, of some sort. Right here. Here's another one. Is there any difference? No, they look the same. Yeah. Then you got this. These are not double-sided. Just so you know, they're not double-sided. Alrighty. So you got 4 of these, so it makes sense. 4 player boards for up to a 4-player count. Then you've got some of these tiles. They are double-sided. This is like a forest, I guess. And this, what's this? I don't even know what that is. Is that some kind of canyon or something? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what that is. I'm sure I'll find out as soon as I read the rule book. Haven't read it yet. So we've got a whole bunch of these forest tiles and this undetermined feature here. And we got a few more, another set of those. And then we have these tiles, which are like maybe some type of buildings. You have Clay Depot here. And you've got the landscaping officer. And these are very detailed. You know, they have certain symbols, which I'm sure I'll understand them. I'm sure some refer to victory points, maybe even money you might collect in this game. You have the sand deposit. You have a good old country house. Good old country house. And you have a storage. And you have the artist colony, which I actually remember from Ora and Labora. Okay. And you got a couple, you have another set of building tiles here, and yet another one, and yet another one. So there's lots of these building tiles in here. What else do we have in this box? We have this here with the different spinners for the different dials here. So I'm wondering, I guess each player maybe has 2. Why are there 8 spinners here? That's probably it. So yeah, there's 8 of these here, right? And they each have 2 arrows. Looks almost like a clock with a short hand and a long hand. So interesting to see. When Uwe introduces, you know, dials and rondelles or whatever you want to call it into a board game, I am a fan. I like Ora and Labora and its implementation there, and I like Le Havre and L'Import and its use there as well. Come on, let's get these out. Okay. All right. And then one more. And then we have here some sort of water tile, like a lake. These are double-sided. So I guess that's another land feature that we'll be dealing with. And I will say this, these tiles feel very nice and thick, good quality. Yeah, no complaints here as far as that's concerned. We have this here with a big little, like, cup, like a beer mug or something. I think that's what it is. Some type of cup for a beverage. And we have this board here. I guess you place certain tokens on this, perhaps. Here are the actual dials in which you will place the spinners here. These are single-sided, and there's 1, and there is 2, and there is 3 and 4. So yeah, again, I think that each player is gonna get their own 2-dial board here to manipulate. So that is nice and neat. And here we go, the rest of these buttons, and there's tons of them because, again, there's tons of dials that are going to need them. So, okay. That is cool. All right, so we'll just set those aside for now. Let's move on to the cards. The last thing. Best for last. I love Uwe Rosenberg's use of cards in games. I mean, for those who follow the history of Uwe Rosenberg, he actually got his start with card games like Bonanza and Mamma Mia, Babel, Bargain Hunter. You know, nice little simple card games where he found innovative ways of using card play. And I find that in his bigger games, he goes back to those cards and he implements them and does so very, very well. So we have here the Slash and Burn Farmer. We have the Woodcutter. We have the Charcoal Burner. The Fish Farmer. The Clay Worker. So these are like different specialists. I guess you draft them or hire them throughout the game. The Water Carrier. The Fuel Collector. The Pit Worker. The Forest Manager. The Pond Builder. The Cultivator. The Supplier. The Carpenter. The Builder. The Feudal Lord. Did we go through that already? Yeah, we did. Okay, and then a bunch of repeats of some of these. Okay. And yeah, there's some good stuff here. So yeah, there's a good chunk of different specialists, and there's several copies of each of these specialists. So, all right, that's it. All right, well, that's pretty much it. No insert in this box. Feel free to, make your own storage solution, or I'm pretty sure that some third-party company, if not more than one, has already made a custom insert for this game, as they've done for many of Uwe Rosenberg's games. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at When Harry Met Board Games. Please don't forget again to hit the subscribe button, like the video if you do like it, and even if you don't like it, give it a like. And leave a comment down below as to what you think about this game. Have you played it yourself? Well, this is Harry saying thank you everybody for watching. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun gaming. Bye-bye.